Welcome back to RPG PhD, where we level up your tabletop role-playing skills. I'm Dr. Ben, and today we're talking about one of the most effective narrative tools in the GM's arsenal, flashbacks. We'll cover how to use them to reveal character backstory, enhance the storytelling, and even throw your players right into the heart of the action. Let's dive in. Recently, I posted a video covering 15 plot devices for your campaign. You can check it out here. And I got some great feedback suggesting I dive deeper into those ideas. So today we're going to expand on how to set up one of those plot devices, in this case, flashbacks, and give you practical examples for using them in your campaigns. Flashbacks are a storytelling powerhouse. They're like a time machine for your campaign, allowing players to experience pivotal moments from the past that shape their characters and the world around them. Done right, flashbacks can make your world feel more immersive and your characters more nuanced. They can add depth to your campaign's history, reveal character motivations, or even explain hidden plot elements. Take the example of a paladin in your party who's sworn to fight an ancient evil. A flashback could reveal that their mentor fell in battle against that very same force. This backstory provides an emotional anchor for the paladin's relentless drive to succeed and their fear of failure. It adds weight to their actions, making every confrontation with that evil more personal. Flashbacks are also great for adding storytelling depth, especially when there are details that might not fit into the main plot. For example, if there's a key event in the world's history that influences the current state of affairs, but you don't have a natural way to introduce it in the main narrative, a flashback can be the perfect tool. Flashbacks give you the space to explore history, lore, and important details about the world without interrupting the flow of the current story. By using a flashback, you can give your players a window into events that enrich their understanding of the world they're playing in, making everything feel more layered and complex. One of the most exciting aspects of flashbacks is that they let you break away from the traditional linear narrative. You're no longer confined to just what happens next. Flashbacks allow you to jump in time and explore earlier events that have led up to the present. Non-linear storytelling can make your campaign more engaging and dynamic. When used carefully, it can build tension, add layers of mystery, and provide deeper context for present events. By stepping out of the immediate timeline, you allow players to see the broader scope of the narrative and how past decisions and events continue to shape the current world. Here's a fun twist for kicking off your campaign. Start with an action-packed scene where the players are already fighting together. The characters know each other, they're working as a team, but the players don't know how or why just yet. They're in the heat of battle, and all they can focus on is survival. It's fast-paced, it's engaging, and it gets everyone involved right away. Once the battle ends and they've caught their breath, that's when you can introduce the flashback. This is the moment to reveal how they met, what led them to this battle, and why they're working together. Flashbacks give you the flexibility to show the important details of their initial meeting without slowing down the action at the beginning of the game. This approach works because you hook the players with immediate action, then slowly reveal the character connections and backstory through flashbacks. It's an excellent way to add layers to the narrative without overwhelming new players with too much information at the start. Plus, it keeps the momentum going while allowing for rich character development as the story unfolds. One of the great advantages of using flashbacks is that they allow for characters to develop and deepen over time. Sometimes a character's backstory isn't fully fleshed out during character creation, and not all the important events from their past are defined right at the start. Flashbacks give you the flexibility to introduce these details as the campaign unfolds. This means a character can evolve naturally, revealing layers of their history when it's most relevant to the story. As new situations arise in the campaign, you can use flashbacks to introduce moments from the character's past that explain why they behave the way they do. Maybe they're haunted by a mistake they once made, or they have a secret connection to an NPC or villain. These moments allow for ongoing character development, giving players the chance to continually refine and deepen their role-playing. As a game master, you can give the players the opportunity to explore their characters' personal histories through flashbacks. But here's the key. The flashback should reveal something new, something that explains their characters' actions, beliefs, or flaws. Let's say you have a rogue who's always been evasive about their past. A flashback could reveal that they were once part of a heist gone wrong, where they had to make a tough choice to save their own life at the expense of their crew. This sheds light on why they now struggle to trust others, even within the party. These moments are golden for role-playing because they give players the chance to re-experience these emotional beats, or experience them for the first time. A flashback like this doesn't just add flavor to the campaign, it can directly affect how the party works going forward. Flashbacks aren't just great for individual character development, they're also amazing tools for connecting the dots between different parts of your campaign's story. Have a mystery that needs solving? A flashback can reveal the hidden thread that ties together seemingly unrelated events. For instance, if your players are trying to figure out how two rival factions are connected, a flashback could show a hidden meeting between key NPCs years ago. This not only gives your players crucial information, but it also builds intrigue as they realize how deeply the plot is woven into the campaign's history. By using flashbacks to reveal world lore and character connections, you enrich the game world and give your players a sense of discovery and excitement. Now let's talk about some key tips for using flashbacks effectively in your RPG campaign. First off, be intentional. Every flashback should serve a specific purpose, whether that's revealing backstory, explaining key plot points, or foreshadowing future events. Flashbacks should enhance your story, not just be thrown in for flavor. Second, use flashbacks sparingly. They're powerful storytelling tools, but if you overuse them, they can lose their impact. A well-placed flashback has far more emotional punch than one that's overdone or used too frequently. Third, always tie the flashback to the present plot. Even if the event happened in the past, it should have immediate relevance to the current story. This keeps the players engaged and makes the flashback feel meaningful rather than like a distraction. And don't forget player buy-in. If the flashback involves a player character, have a conversation with the player beforehand about what part of their backstory they want to explore. This ensures that the flashback feels like a natural extension of the character's journey and not an unexpected twist that throws them off. But as powerful as flashbacks are, they can also create problems if not handled carefully. Let's talk about some common pitfalls and how to avoid them. First, be mindful of story paradoxes. You're introducing events from the past, which need to align with your current narrative. Make sure flashbacks don't contradict established facts. For example, if a flashback reveals that a character knew a villain in the past, but they're acting like it's the first time they've met in the present, it creates a story paradox. Another pitfall is overloading your campaign with flashbacks. Too many flashbacks, especially ones that don't have a clear connection to the present, can feel like distractions rather than enhancements. Always make sure each flashback serves a purpose, whether it's revealing character motivations, developing plot, or providing crucial information. A great way to do this is to connect them to something the characters are currently facing, helping them understand why they're in their present predicament, or providing crucial insight to solve a problem. Lastly, be clear with your players about when a flashback is happening. Use transitions like a change in scenery, dialogue cues, or even different music to signal that a flashback is occurring. This prevents confusion about what's happening in the present versus what's a memory. You can also give your players a heads up that a flashback is coming so they can adjust their focus and mindset. Handled with care, flashbacks can be an amazing tool to deepen your campaign story and characters. Just remember to keep them consistent, purposeful, and clear, and your players will love the added depth they bring to your game. So there you have it. Flashbacks can be an incredibly powerful tool to enrich your campaign story, develop your characters, and connect the dots in your plot. Just remember to use them thoughtfully and purposefully. Have you used flashback in your games? Let me know in the comments section below and how they worked for you. And as always, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any more RPG insights. Thanks for watching. See you next time.